Hey folks, Bernakevitch here with All Points Design. That's allpointsdesign.ca. And today we're talking about the Oregon State University Permaculture template. Specifically, we're taking a look at the sector compasses. Now, the sector compass is a way of looking at a landscape to assess the influences that are coming off-site to on-site or that are present on-site. As we're working with Google Slides, there's a couple ways to go about this. You'll recognize that this will be the slide that you'll be given. You'll have this as your first slide to work with. And what I've done is I've started with just a blank slide because from our previous tutorials, I made a background image with my entire base map in grayscale, and I removed the legend for my base map as well as my vegetative legend, so that way I can just have this as a grayscale background. Why did I do that? Because it helps for the elements of the sectors to pop. I can really see them and see what's happening there. And then what I've done is I've gone down here and I've just started to take these elements. So I've highlighted this box, I've brought it up here, and then I've dropped it into place. Now, this is an example. This isn't anything besides an example. Now, the water flow on this site is not going to be like all of your sites. This is an urban site. Water doesn't flow onto the property from anywhere besides flooding on this front street and then flooding the basement and then coming off of the roofs. So I want to make sure that I gather that and make sure I note that. So see base map for site water flow and street south of house floods during spring. So we want to use rainwater passively, and we want to deflect if possible road water. And because I already have this water flow already on my base map, I'm just going to delete these elements. I don't need them. And because I don't necessarily want this to take up too much space, I'm just going to highlight this entire box, and I'm just going to decrease the font size and then bring this up. So this is my water flow. So there is some flooding that happens down here. So I'm going to go to my polyline tool, make my polyline tool, and then I'm just going to make a couple of marks. I'm not going to cover up my scale. There we go. And I want it to look like it's water. So I'm going to make the inside a light blue. I'm going to make the outside a dark blue. And I'm going to take all of that just so it visually matches here. And I'm going to copy the formatting of that. And I'm going to click on this. Now, unfortunately, it's taken also my font away. So I'm going to undo that. And instead, I'm just going to make sure I grab the right fill and just put the fill in there. Great. So now it's pretty relational. Maybe that one's a little bit too dark and I should have gone with the lighter one. Either way, it really shows now that this is, again, one and the same, even better. Next, I'm going to take my next element that I want to take a look at, and pollution is a big concern on this site. So I'm going to bring in the pollution box. I'm going to put it over to the right because the pollution I'm going to be highlighting is actually on the right-hand side of the screen here. And the big pollution here is road noise pollution from Center Street, east of site. Deflect with vegetation or fence. Great, and then I'm going to go over into my circles, my half arcs here, and I took these arcs and I just expanded them, and you can do this too. You can highlight all of these, and just as usual, if you pick up too many things, just hold shift and copy, and I might just do that one more time, make sure I got everything. Probably picked up something there. Bring it over to another slide I created just to muck about with this. I'm going to make this a bit bigger. A little bit bigger still because I want it to cover a bit more of my site. And I'd like just a half arc. So I'm just going to grab one of those half arcs, click on it, copy, paste. There we go. Then I'm going to rotate it to the area that I know it is. And basically this is the area all towards the right here. This is all This is all center street here. And now I'm going to turn it the color of this. So I'll click on this, copy, click on my arc. Now, because this has a fill of white, this now has a fill of white. So I'll have to turn that transparent. And because my background is gray and this is gray, I don't think I want to go with this. I think I'll probably want to go with a black. But again, going with black is problematic because everything is black. So I'll add a line dash to it. Perfect. And then what I'll do is I'll take that, and now I'm going to copy this because this is what I'm desiring, and I'm going to overlay over here. Again, I lost my formatting, so I'm going to undo that, click on here, go to black, go to dash, and now they're one and the same. Now they relate to each other. And that's what we'll be doing for each of our sectors, is taking a look on what the conversation is or what the details are. If we're going to deflect it, use it, or amplify it, making sure to use the green for use, the deflect for red, and then the amplify for blue. Then we're going to be taking an arc. And if you don't like using the arcs, or if you want to use triangles, please do whatever feels comfortable to you. And we're just going to populate all the different elements of this sector compass. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to having you in the next tutorial.